Hello, folks. My name's David Edgar. I'm the host of Heart and Hand, the Rangers podcast, and I'm joining you from the Ibrox press room after Rangers defeated St Mirren by 2 goals to 0 to go into the winter break with a 6 point lead. And it was something that I'd hoped I wouldn't have to do again, which is report to you from an almost empty Ibrox. There were at least 500 fans in, as opposed to completely behind closed doors. And credit to those fans for making a lot of noise. But even so, football, it needs supporters. It's just so much better when fans are in. And of course, at this time of year, Boxing Day fixture I think is the best fixture of the year out with Old Firm or Europe. So it's kind of sad, and hopefully it won't happen again. But Jim Goodwin had told us St Mirren would park the bus, and he was true to his word, understandably, given their issues over the last week or so, and especially given the effort they put in getting a draw on Wednesday night against Celtic. But the manager, Giovanni Van Bronckhorst, named a very attacking lineup to combat that today, and he also pushed his fullbacks forwards. He was telling us in the press conference today, if I've got a side up against us with one attacker, I don't need four defenders, so I can push my fullbacks on, which meant Rangers really had a front five because we had Kent, Wright, and Morelos. In behind, we had Aribo and Hadji, and then we had the two fullbacks. And it was a game of attack versus defence for 90 minutes. And really, the only real surprise is that Rangers didn't score more. Rangers played some beautiful football today, some lovely passing movements, interchanging, mixing it up as well, and really did deserve the victory. The first goal came from a set piece, corner flicked on in at the back post. Scott Wright was there to head home. I asked him if that had been his first ever goal with his head, and he said he thinks it was. He said, I've told the boys it was a Christmas miracle me scoring a header, so that's how rare that is. But well done to him, he was excellent today. And Rangers utterly controlled it, kept peppering the goal with efforts, and eventually would get the second. A superb cross from Borna Barisic. Alfie Merritt full on. Great save from Jack Anik, but Alfie smashed home the rebound. And at that point, you thought Rangers would go on and get five or six, and probably should have. But the second half was the story of near misses, things just going past the post, not getting the right ball. But even so, Rangers were utterly in control of the match. And I think this Rangers team is at its best when it looks as though it's enjoying itself. And it looks as though it's enjoying itself at the moment. We have now, under Giovanni Van Bronckhorst, taken 21 points out of a possible 21, and we've conceded in that time in the league one. It was clear what had to change, and while it is a bit frustrating that we're not going and getting five sixes past these teams at the moment, he sorted out the back door first, because if you sort that out, you only need one, as we proved last week here. But it's coming. The front lads are playing some great stuff, and statistically, will be due to start rattling them in soon enough. I'm very happy with it. What I'm excited about is the fact that in all the hullabaloo about Celtic being too scared to play us and getting the winter break brought forward, is that, yeah, we might be missing player X or player Y, but the manager gets 3 weeks with them now, and they get to rest and recharge and be ready to go again. If you look at what he's done inside 5 weeks here, that's an exciting prospect. 6 points clear at the winter break is huge. If it was the other way around, then I think we would all, at the back of our mind, have in our heads that's too much. And they'll be feeling that too, because it is a big gap. This Rangers team does not look as though it's going to surrender points easily to anyone. And I think they're just beginning to motor very, very nicely. I asked the manager about the winter break in terms of January window players coming in and out, and he said, interestingly, well, no manager wants to end the transfer window with a smaller squad than he started, which suggests that if players go out, players will come in, and vice versa. So we'll have to see what happens there. But I don't think we could have, well, I know we couldn't have asked for any more from Giovanni Van Bronckhorst since he arrived in. And we go into the new year with a winter break, so it starts now. So I wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We are the champions. We are 6 points clear in the league, and we still have Europe to look forward to. So go away, enjoy the festivities, and when we come back, I'm sure we'll be ready for another adventure. It's never boring following this club. Thanks for listening to me, folks. Take care. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Bye bye.